Well, hi everyone. Welcome back to Snowfog Outdoors. Today's video is a very special video. It's long overdue for one thing, and I really do apologize to the people that are involved in this video. I've always said from the beginning of my time on YouTube, right up until today, that there are so many amazing people in this community. The support, the love, the camaraderie, the endless friendships are mind-blowing at times. Now, we know that there are so many individual channels that go above and beyond to help others. I mean, we have Native Cheers, we have Nathan, we have Dark Matter, we have Cab 7, and I'm not just talking sending people things in the mail. I'm talking the emotional support, the amount of embracing that comes with this community. And there's Brian Lee is another one. Dino. I mean, there's so many people that, without even thinking, will go on and help another person. Another one that comes to mind is Chad, the Fat Man. I mean, so many amazing individuals. And we may not all watch everybody's channel that's in this community, because lately it's become a vast variety of channels, from cooking to vlogging to gardening to beauty secrets to shopping. So many channels have merged together into one, and I'm rambling and I need to get into the heart of this video. But I just want to say that there's just so many amazing people. But there's also people that are not well known for what they do in the community. There's some channels that run under the radar, so to speak, and we don't know what they actually do, and they are doing a lot. And this one channel that I'm speaking of is Todd Parnaby. Now, we all know Todd as that good-looking bearded chap from across the pond. He is an amazing knife maker. He's a great husband. He's a great father. He's a fantastic friend. Him and I talk a lot. You know, we bounce ideas off of one another, and he got a hold of me a while back and wanted some information about something. And, you know, I tried to help him out as much as I could. I put him in, you know, right direction, whatever. And then he decided to do something for the community. And he wanted to give back and to help someone that was in need. So when it all boiled down to it, he had taken a knife from his personal collection and asked me if I would help him sort of auction this off to the community to help someone who needed something, anything. And I'm like, sure, you know, I'll do the best I can. You know, I'll help you in any way I can. So few weeks back, he sent me a package, and I showed a knife he made for me on my 3x3 knife tag video. He also sent me a knife to send to Tom, but that wasn't the only thing he put in the box. He also sent 2 other knives. One to help the community to auction off, and the other for another project down the road. So here's a man that takes a knife out of his personal collection to try to raise funds to help someone else. Now, if you're a collector, whether it be knives, guns, swords, coins, silver, every piece you have in your collection means something. It means a lot to you for personal reasons. And I know for myself, I'm a knife collector, and if I had to pick a knife out of my collection to give away. It would be very, very hard. If I could do it, but it would just be hard. So Todd has taken a knife out, and we decided that we would help Aaron Nelson. Now, most of you already know the story of Aaron. He got this huge fine in regards to turkey hunting. It was a pure accident. There was no malice on Aaron's part. But, you know, he lost his hunting license, and he's got like a $2,000 fine. And I think it sucks. Because somebody blew his doors in, and that's just not right. I don't like a snitch. I don't like a rat. I don't like a lagger. Whatever you want to call him, I don't like that. So what Todd did is he sent me this. This is an M3 trench knife. These were made, they started production on these in the United States in 1943. And they were produced from 1943 until 1944. And they saw active use in World War II and the Korean conflict. These knives were made by a lot of companies. Case made them, and Utica Cutlery made them, and there's a whole list of manufacturers that made these knives. Utica Cutlery happened to be the one that made this knife. And this is the one that we're going to auction off. Let me get to that in a minute. Now, I've done a lot of research on these knives. And I've gone to collectors, and I've gone to eBay, and I was actually stunned to know that the going rates for these knives are anywhere from $100 to well over $1,000. Of course, mint condition, excellent condition, good condition, it all depends. But when I saw this knife that he sent me, and I'm talking first the sheath. The sheath is completely intact, and you'll see right here, this is a social security number or some type of military number. So this knife was actually used, I don't know where, and it is the US M8 sheath. Hard plastic, really heavy nylon, in very, very, very good shape. I would say mint shape for as old as it is. That blew me away. But then the knife also blew me away. Obviously, Todd cleaned it up. And you'll see right... Hang on just a second. I gotta let my dog in. Sorry. Get in here, buddy. I don't want you to rip the screen. Come on. Okay, sorry about that. This was actually made, oh, the glare is terrible, by Utica Cutlery. Okay, now this knife, I can tell you, was made, and it says right there, Utica M3 US. I can tell you this knife was made in 1944, because the ones that they made in 1943 had the date also stamped here. The leather on the handle is intact. The pommel intact. The guard. Everything is intact on this knife. And it's got a fine edge on it as well. Amazing or what? I don't know if I could give this up. Todd did to help Aaron. So, I was going to find a collector or a shop or whatever, but I'm like, you know what, I need to offer this, or we need to offer this to the community first. If there is someone who is a collector of military weapons or memorabilia, possibly they'd like to have this knife. If they're another knife collector, possibly they'd like to have this knife. I would like to have this knife. But I want to really stress the point that It came from Todd's collection, and it's going to help Aaron to pay his fines. So I guess what I'm saying is, I'd like, with the price a little bit. When I looked on eBay, I saw knives that were not near in good condition as this one, and they were going for $300-400. Now, I'm not asking you for $300 or $400. Well, I am, but you know what I mean? Maybe someone in your family is a collector. Maybe someone your family knows is a collector. Share the crap out of this video. I'd like to get this out there and get the best money I can for it. For Todd and for Aaron. I know you guys can do it. I know you can. So that's why I'm bringing it to the community first to see if anyone is interested. And what I'll have you do is place a bid or make an offer and email it to me. My email will be in the description box below. And then, let's say 2 weeks. We'll give this 2 weeks to go around. If at the end of 2 weeks I'm still getting replies or bids or whatever, we'll extend it a little bit. From there, I will take it and get a hold of Todd, let him know the amounts, the offers, and we'll see if that's fine with him. Now, $20 ain't gonna cut it. So if you're thinking that you're gonna bid a $20 bill or whatever, you can't let it go for that. Just can't. I mean, every little bit helps for Aaron, but this knife is a masterpiece. And it would be an insult to the history of this knife and an insult to Todd to let it go for $20. Because I'll tell you, when you're looking for these kind of knives, this is typically what you get. This is one I picked up in a swap shop for about, I don't know, $2 or $3. Was not made by Utica Cutlery. I don't know who made this knife, but the tip is broke. There's no handle. The sheath is in pretty bad condition. And, it's worth much less than what Todd's is worth. So please, spread the news any way you can. This is a classic. A classic. And I really want to raise as much money for Aaron as we can. I mean, you could put this knife on your belt today and go. You'd have no problems. No problems whatsoever. This saw a lot of action, I'm sure. And who knows what else is behind this knife as far as history and what it's been through. It's in impeccable shape, so please, please help me out. Help Todd out, but most help Aaron out. Okay? I really do appreciate it. Todd, thank you so much. I'm blessed and honored to be able to help you with this. And you're such a kind and generous friend, brother, and it's amazing. It really, truly is amazing. And I hope it finds a good home and catches a good amount, because it is for Aaron. So with that, we're going to wrap up this video. It's been long enough because I ramble on like who knows, because I'm not used to being in front of the camera so much. But we're going to change that, and you'll get sick of seeing me after a while. So please, anything you can. Like I said, they're going on eBay to well up over $1,000, $300 or $400 for the knife. That's not even as good as this one, and it's for Aaron. Thanks for watching. and you'll definitely see me on the next one. Thanks, everybody.